Hey, greetings everyone, it's GleeCon, and I'm back again, bringing you another episode of Lore of Warcraft. Thank you so much for tuning in. On the last episode, we finally finished up the Call of Water quest line with Glee Console here in our classic walkthrough, where we do every single quest in Alliance, Horde, every faction, every little weird nook and cranny quest that we can accomplish on our two main characters. And the ones that we can't, because it's a permutation of a class race combo we don't have, we still cover it, discuss it, read the dialogue, etc. So we finally finished the Call of Water and made it back into Silverpine Forest, and are continuing to quest in that area. So stay a while and listen. Glee Console is going to be a healer shaman, but she's really definitely focused on enhancement to get started with the PvE experience, like the Forsaken that many of these NPCs refer to us on, as we are sleeping in the Sepulchre. Alright, so we have... we could head out to that Fenris Isle, but that's really a tough kind of area, so I want to go down here to the Dalaran crates and do our border crossings. We are delightfully in possession of Ghost Wolf form. We are quite a few levels behind, I think. Level 26 is where our Alliance character is. I want to take a peek really quick and just take a scan at our spreadsheet to see what's our next class quest area that's going to come through. Okay, so Druids really don't have anything until the 50s. Everybody has something in the 50s. Same thing with Hunters, so those are automatic. So at 26, which is where our Paladin's at, we will have a Mage questline to discuss, the Mage Wand questline. We have nothing for Paladin coming up. We have nothing for Priest, so things are going to start to die down. At 24, we do have some Rogue quests. So 24 will be our most... probably the thing coming up the soonest. We have a little bit of Rogue stuff to do, but it should start dovetailing where it doesn't matter that much. Of course, she gets her Call of Air at 30, her final totem. I'm kind of like drunk driving all over the road right now while I look. The Warlocks get something at 25, and Warriors don't get till 30. Okay, so we have a 24, 25, 26, but very small amounts of each. So that's good. We won't have another mega session, probably until we get to the 50s. As we get to the 50s and 60s, we'll have a lot of stuff like that, and we'll have to kind of decide how we want to deal with those as we go. I'm just taking an off-road here because I want to open up this spot on the map. I don't remember... it looks like a farm of some sort. Probably some werewolves or something that we're going to have to come kill. Ravenclaw. It's Olson's Farthing. Anytime I see a lot of the names from this area, from the upper half of the Eastern Kingdoms, I just can't help but think of the World of Warcraft board game. Again, very cool game. Very hard to get, super expensive. Unfortunately, like, I am in possession of a full copy, which I enjoy, but unfortunately, my kids loved it. So, I if nothing else, I don't feel that bad about the game because I got so much use out of it over the years. Yeah, we're gonna fight our way into these guys here. Because we need something in this camp. I don't remember exactly how that works out, but... look, there is a rogue also coming in, so we're just gonna fight. I'm gonna go ahead and drop at least my stone skin totem here, since I'll be fighting multiple in one go. I moved this over, so you've got, again, that rogue. There we go, I'll just help fight too. Just hitting him with the earth shock. It's a great choice of shock. I love fighting casters. In the rock, paper, scissors game, here it is right here. It is... I didn't even see that guy. In the rock, paper, scissors, that is class conflict in Warcraft, mages are owned by mediums. Prying open the lid of the crate, you find an assortment of carefully packed objects. On the top of the crate lies a bundle of maps, yellowing with age, that appear to depict Silverpine Forest and other parts of Western Lordaeron. Underneath the maps is a mysterious-looking magical pendant. So we got a quest called Maps and Runes. You quickly remove the pendant from the crate and replace the lid. So, I believe... yeah, we just kind of have to go back to the camp now. I'm not interested in going fully down there. I actually, a lot of the times I'll be like, oh, you know, I want to make a loop that we can, but I don't know where I want to go. So we completed border crossings and we picked up maps and runes. So let's go to this. Where's border crossings? Way up there. I guess we've had that for a little bit of time. And then we picked up maps and runes. Oopsie, again with the drunk driving. Sorry, I do not condone drunk driving. That is not what I'm doing. I was reading about some... Oh yeah, when we were reading the warrior quests, the gauntlet that you kind of sort of have to do. Okay, border crossings, maps and runes. I mean, we're pretty far. I'd say we're like halfway covered with the Silverpine quest so far. It's not the biggest zone. It's why I decided to tackle it before the Barrens, even though the dungeon tied to it is a little bit tougher than the Wailing Caverns. At least in terms of like level of boss. So, like Arugal is a pinch harder than the final boss in Wailing Caverns. The whatever that thing is, ever living or whatever. All right, so we're gonna turn this maps and runes in. One of the things I kind of like, you know, if I'm being selfish here about being a shaman, I don't have to feel obliged to buff every single person I pass. You know, when you're a druid, paladin, I don't as much either. But
speak quickly. Remember.
Have you learned anything useful, Gleek?
Discipline. Maps and this pendant. HM. Interesting. It is obvious that the Dalaran wizards are interested in Ambermill for some purpose, but still, their aim is hidden to me. Perhaps Dalar will know something of their use.
Dalar?
Take the pendant to Dalar Dawnweaver. Perhaps he can shed some light on the wizard's plans.
Okay, so he just wants me... My wife always hates it when they give you a quest that wants you to walk 5 feet. She's like, really? Really? You couldn't do that yourself? This is like a trope for her. She just can't... It just irks her. She's like, and I'm like, it's free XP. Let's just take the 3 steps. All right, then Dalar's analysis. I like that there's Dalaran, and I wonder, even though he's Forsaken, what role he played in the foundation of that.
Forsaken. Dark Lady.
Yes, Shaman. What is it?
Interesting, more machinations of the Kirin Tor, it would seem. This is a powerful artifact. It was used frequently by powerful wizards of the Kirin Tor to channel magical energies. That they are delivering so many to Ambermill indicates that they must be undergoing a project of some magnitude. I will see if I can pierce their shields and ascertain their intent. Of course! How could I have forgotten? Ambermill was one of the sites earmarked by the Kirin Tor, noted because it houses a dormant ley energy node. The wizards must be planning to reactivate the node and use its energies for some greater purpose. We cannot allow this to happen. It will take a great amount of power to activate the area's ley energies. We can stall them by taking the pendants away from the wizards. Relay this information to Alistair. He will decide a course of action.
All right, so we get to go right back. So we did Dalar's analysis, immediately checking that box. Love it. Yeah, so look, we are completing this whole little part. And then Dalar's intentions. And I want to say this is going to kind of, and again, we're going to turn this one right in too.
This had better be good.
Ill news you bring, adventurer. If Dalar is correct, and I've no reason to believe he isn't, we must move quickly. I must confer with him on our plan of attack. But in the meanwhile, we will have to delay their progress. Dalar is attempting to locate the source of the wizard's spellcasting. For now, we'll have to slow their progress in any way we can. The conjurers, mages, and protectors are no doubt carrying the pendants. Remove and retrieve them. Take the main road south, and the eastern fork into Ambermill.
So they want us to go into Ambermill, which is fine. So we finished Dalar's intentions, and we picked up Ambermill investigation. So it's a little bit tricky. Not tricky, but just a pinch further down the list in terms of what we can do. Investigating Ambermill, not that big a deal. It brings us over here, kind of. I think it's time for us to go shackle up into the Pyrewood area. So I really, truly, I'm not tooting my own horn. I think we can solo this if we have to. It's going to be tricky because they're elite. So for the sake of expediency, I'm going to broadcast out. So I'll broadcast it. Say I said I'm heading to Pyrewood for quests if anyone wants in. But again, most of those quests are around level 15 elite. We're 20, close to 21. I think between dropping our 3 totems, since we do have all 3, I probably should have sold some of this. Our bag space is somewhat limited. I think we will be able to... I have actually no doubt we'll be able to do the quests. The only thing I'm slightly hesitant about is the ambush. The ambush is a little tricky. You do get the help of an NPC. The mobs are pretty low. It's actually... they're all like around 12 and 13, but I do think they're elite. So we should get... Let's see, we need 18.8k XP. I don't know. That's a little bit much to grind out, right? No, I'm sorry, we need 4.4k. Okay, that's more reasonable. 18.8 must be what we have total. There's also a chance that when we just go there, we happen to see some people questing. But slowly grinding out the shackles, no problem. Can we make our way back to get Berard's journal? I'm pretty confident because if nothing else, we can kind of corpse hop our way there. The ambush is the main thing that we should be concerned about. That's going to be the make or break. Like I said, I did this on my druid. I was probably right around the same level because I've completed this experience the same way. And I handled it easily. I soloed it. It was not really a problem. It wasn't even close. I did all of this fairly easily. Now, I could stealth in cat form since I just hit 20. So I'll mention this right here. See if this rogue wants in. We could take a level 18 rogue with us. That would help us for sure. They might be AFK. I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to re-drop my hammer. Go in. They might just be AFK. Alright. And maybe they'll see us or whatever, and maybe not. Oh, it is daytime. I forgot that they... that the wolves are whole different scripting during the day. I 100% forgot about that. So I completely forgot that. I wish this would appear down there. That's painful for me. I guess I can look at the visual. Yeah, see. Oh, I hit him with the wrong one. But alright, so no... Oh, there's 3 guys right there. I don't want to fight those. We just kind of sort of need to make our way through. This guy's pathing, so I can pull him out. Okay. I want to hit with the Frost Shock if at all needed here. Going back out again. That's about to wear off. Oh no. So, gotta keep that in mind for the elders. I gotta save my Earth Shock. wasting time. Okay. Might as well hit him with that. Yeah, I was gonna say because... Okay, we got our first shackle. Here is this dude. So gotta come out so that he's still shooting me through this wall. That's dumb. It's not fair that you can shoot me through the wall, you bozo. Okay. He must be getting hurt from my lightning shield too. We'll have to just not be stingy about drinking in here. That's the one thing I would say compared to, say, the druid. There's a lot more mana intensive to be a shaman. I could drop... We don't have the mana stream totem yet either, but we could drop... Okay. We just have to be careful, that's all. Just have to be careful. Here's another dude. I think I can kind of get this guy going. So let's see what we get. If I take it slow, and I don't, let's see how it goes if I just only keep the lightning shield up. I don't use my mana on anything else. Maybe a frost shock as they try to run. What we want to do is we want to get inside this building, and we can kind of sort of take our time. And get through that. There's another guy. He's gonna run, but at least we slowed him. Okay. Gotta be careful. And we want it, like I said, we want to get into this building. If we can get into this building, we can definitely just take our time, clear this building out. Okay. So I'm not even going to worry about dropping a totem, because I don't want anything to walk by and like aggro on. So he's got a shield, which I don't love. I don't love that he just basically interrupted me too. I'm going to have to pull. He could interrupt me on this. Luckily he didn't get it pulled off in time. Good. There must be a maximum amount of times they can proc that. Yeah, he's gonna run. I hit him a little too soon with that. I should have waited till he started running. I do not want him to aggro on. And we did get a second shackle out of that. Getting a little bit dicey here. So the other thing is like I said about the, or I didn't say this, but another thing we can consider is the aggro range. So there's the quest. So I think probably a good idea now to just pony up some stuff. Let's see, what do we have? Really do not have a lot of anything. I can organically wait for those things. I can at least eat one of those. I don't have any buffs at all. So I do have the faintly glowing skull. So if it gets too tough, I can definitely pop that. I also have the slumber sand, which is a nice get out of jail free. And I have plenty of potions. Okay, so now I've got the well-fed going on. Let's reapply this. We're gonna try this Pyrewood Ambush.
You got here just in the nick of time, adventurer. The Pyrewood Council will be returning any moment. Arugal has other matters to tend to in the keep. He uses the council as mere puppets to keep the mindless minions of Pyrewood under his control. But I believe that without the guidance of the Pyrewood Council, the sons of Arugal will turn against their master. I cannot handle them all by myself. I need you to help me. Together, we can lay waste to the council for Lady Sylvanas.
Alright, so when they come in, I might as well start dropping at least this totem right now. What we need is, we need these totems. I'm going to drop both of these as well. And then... see, it's a level 12 elite. Not the toughest. We were gonna let her aggro as much. We need to be kind of conservative on mana. And we didn't really waste a lot, but they're gonna come in greater and greater waves. This will help us a little bit with our healing. See, here they go with Okay, move forward. Just make liberal use of whatever we can. Redrop that. Like that. Get ready in case they decide to start running. Good. And if I have to drink in between, I've got to drink in between. Like, this is the time to go ahead and use your milk. Even though it's like I'm not that much, I want that mana back. Okay. Okay. Now she's holding her own. So I'm not even really that worried. She's truly and really holding her own. I need to kind of keep this going up a little bit. Keep my life going. Like, she's not even at half life yet, so we can kind of let her tank. So since we can get away with that, I think we'll be pretty good. Get ready to hit this guy who tries to run. Councillor Wilhelm. Okay, now, right at the same time, okay, we've got to drink another milk, and let's eat a bunch of meat. Get ready for this next round. Okay. Had to drink that potion. They're aggroing on me hardcore. Yikes. I don't know what's going on, but... Okay, so here's where I'm gonna have to... Maybe we'll slumber sand this guy. I can at least focus on him. My mana is quite low. And use that too. So I used my stone. That really hurt him, which is more important than the overall damage was actually the fact that I hurt that dude. Come on, don't leave. Okay, so we got the Lord. That guy's running too. Back into my... I'm gonna save up for the ability to heal. Okay, at least I'm by the stone skin totem. This should be the last guy. Oh, he should be. Oh, he's running now too. If there's more than him, we're gonna be in tough shape. There we go, we did it. Okay. So I did use those things, but you know what? As you saw, that thing stunned him pretty good. 20 seconds of putting someone to sleep. And then that skull really helped, but we've been sitting in that for a long time.
Like a true disciple of the Dark Lady, adventurer. With the council dead, perhaps we can gain control of this town once and for all, and drive Arugal from Shadowfang Keep. I salute you.
Thanks. Okay, so we completed the Pyrewood Ambush again. Like I said, that was the actual only one I was really worried about, but we completed it. So soloing that one's a pinch tough. All right, so now I'm not worried about grinding out the shackles. So what we need to focus on is getting that journal or a recipe for death. That's the next one that could give us some trouble, but if we take our time and we're patient, we should be able to get there without blowing it. I don't know if they're easier, harder. I don't know how it goes when they're in human form. Are they just as tough? I really, truly don't know. Okay, so we're gonna... Maybe I'll at least hit one. I think it helps a little bit. I'm trying to balance, like I said, between... Oh look, our XP's made a nice little pop. I sense that there's a dude coming. Pull that back a little bit. Because our life is getting quite low. He's gotta run soon, right? Come on, how could I hit you and frost you, and you're already running, and you're still not dead. Alright, so we need to be in, I believe it's this hotel, or whatever this is, this room. Okay, I want to kind of pull him over here. I need to, oh no. Well, crud. That's not ideal. Oh no. Jeez. Very fast one off. Yikes. Not ideal. Okay, so we survived that. I'm worried that he's going to try to interrupt me with his shield bash, but... Okay, so my mana's getting low. He blocked. He's blocking some of what I do. If I keep that lightning shield up, I hopefully be able to. Yikes, there you go. He hit me with the interrupt, but I wasn't exactly... I need to save for the frost bolt in case he tries to run. And I won't. Okay. Alright, let's go in here and eat some food. And drink some milk. I guess I'm going to eat another one of my clams, refresh. I don't have any other... Oh, I could have eaten the Sengen root. I need to be eating that. What am I doing? Oh, look at that XP. I'm really about to level up. I'm pretty sure we need to go upstairs. I feel like I should just be safe and attack that guy. Why not? But yeah, I definitely need to be eating that Sengen root. My stone totem wore off, but well. See, the good thing is so much of what she casts is insta-cast. So it's shield bash, which it's just like he's using it. He's not using it triggered by my... Yeah, baby. Alright, so we do kind of have to sort of look and see what I need next. I can't unlock those. I need 4 more points, and I truly don't remember. I think it's this one, Enhancing Totems. So let's... Classic Shaman Talents. I really think it was that Enhancing Totem one. Not Enhancement. I think we were doing this one. Yeah, so we need those and the Ghost Wolf. Okay, so we're going to go with Strength of Earth and Grace of Air, which I don't really use Strength of Earth that much, but that really what it is, that's going to help my the people that I team up with in group content. Okay, so got a stupid sentry. I'm gonna pull him even a little further down. Oh, I thought another one was on the way. Let's try using that one for a little while. Now that I buffed it, get a little bit more bang for the buff. Maybe that will be more useful than extra armor, since I have enhanced it. At least it'll get our damage going up a little bit more. Yeah, he's going to be ready to run soon. One more hit. There we go. God is behind. And also, look, we're getting our shackles. We're down to only needing 1. We can probably get that. Just organically. I hope I didn't pull 2. That's my largest concern. I don't want... Man, he's already chewed through my whole lightning thing. Put some... I hear somebody walking around below. Hopefully they do not get enticed by what we're doing up here. We're just playing. Mommy and Daddy are just playing upstairs. Just having a little... Giving a little jump on the bed, little test sesh. cool. And then we just got this Birchwood Mace of Power. Two-handed mace. That is not as good as what we have. DPS-wise, it's good, but we're getting close. We're brushing up against the... Alright, you bozo. Come back over here. I could probably beat you in the 30 seconds before this expires. Then I'm going to eat a Sengen root. Why the heck not? After this fight's over, I'm going full root. 20 seconds left on my totem. 20 seconds. Does anybody... Someone's asking guild. Anybody need smoked desert dumplings? That sounds just... Actually, I don't know if that sounds disgusting or not. I don't know what the heck a smoked desert dumpling is. Okay. Ooh, there's cheese available too. Should probably be eating that. But I wanted to test out one of these 20 Sengen roots we have. I love that they give us mana and life. I mean, pretty good. Pretty good. None's too shabby. I like ye. Alright. We're trying to make our way back in here into this room. I think the book... Oh, he is straight up in werewolf form. He is not messing around. And since he's the last guy we really need, I'm going to go ahead and go all out with my different... Keep the flame shock on him. Keep the lightning charge on me. And I'll be ready to frost shock him if he's a runner. We got ourselves a runner! He is a runner. He didn't have his journal on him, which means it must be in this room somewhere. In this bookshelf. Alright, all we need is... Oh, we have all of our little pendants too. So we got his journal. We'll read that on the walk back. That's it. We did it. We completed the village. Soloed that bad boy. That is the advantage of something that you maybe wouldn't otherwise do if you were just naturally questing. If you're doing the completionist, some of these earlier level elite type of things, you can solo. He's going to run now as well. I had to interrupt his thing, so... Guess I could have used this Earthbind totem. I kind of just want to get us the heck out of Dodge now. I don't want to fight 1,000 guys. Well, I guess I'm fighting this guy. They're not even worth XP. Alright, screw it. I could get into Ghost Wolf form here. This is why I need... Oh no! This is why... Oh, I just told... after we do the one more point in this, we will be doing the cast time of Ghost Wolf form. This... I'm gonna die. Gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Oh. No! I should use the potion. Oh, man. He got me. Literally shot me in the back as I ran. That would have... I should have used the potion. Oh, man. That was close. But that was a completely different experience from when we did that. If you're the first time I made these episodes on the kind of pilot walkthrough where we played through almost half the freaking game, but it was an increasingly frustrating experience. But we did this with our Forsaken Warlock, and I think we ended up getting the team up on that one. But there would have been no chance. There would have never been soloing. That wouldn't even have been a discussion. So. I still like this method we're doing. I mean, we're 21. I like that also. I think we really weren't that high. We were in the low 30s with our characters. So we still, I mean, we're past where we are. We have someone at 26. I think Flurry. Do I still have that? No, I don't. So I think we open up Flurry, and then I think it finishes with improved weapon totems, and then we can move over to Restoration to really focus on our healing. But since we're spending so much time solo questing, it really is going to behoove us to have the extra DPS. Plus, Grace of Air is really where this is going to stack up, because I'm pretty I don't remember what Grace of Air totem does. I don't think that's the Whirlwind totem. So, what does it do? My guess is it's going to give you, like, Dex. So I guess if you had more Hunters and Rogues. What does it do? You're not gonna tell me? Oh. Increases agility. Yeah. Well, and you can have both going at the same time. So if you... I don't know why you wouldn't have Whirlwind Totem going. But I guess... maybe if... I don't know, does I know that if you cast Whirlwind Weapon or any of these weapons on yourself, it gets rid of... like it won't work if you have a weapon enchantment or something like that. Or it supersedes the weapon enchantment. But I wonder if Whirlwind Totem, let's look at that. Does Whirlwind Totem work with weapon enchants? Wind Fury Totem. That's actually what it's called. My bad. Whirlwind is the warrior. It doesn't stack with temporary weapon buffs. It does work with permanent weapon enchants. So that's what it is. It's so because my wife, she plays a rogue, and then when she's a shaman, I'm a blacksmith warrior. So basically, there's no point for me to ever use my stones because the whirlwind totem that she uses supersedes the stones. So that's how it works. So that's actually better than I thought. It's just for rogues like poisons. So I guess there you go. That answers that question. Why would you use the Strength of Air if you had a rogue party? The Grace of Air. Because then Grace of Air is going to be more beneficial than Whirlwind because they want to use their poison still. So Whirlwind Totem is... not Whirlwind. I keep saying... Is that what it's called? No, I think it is. But the Wind Fury. So the Wind Fury is going to be better for every other melee class, but not. That's also probably why, especially on the Horde, I guess I would imagine, there's no point to having temporary buffs on your weapons. So the stones, like making weight stones or wet stones or sharpening stones, are probably way less useful. Alright, so let's turn in these bad boys. So the next level of Arugal's Folly is done.
What now?
You secured the Pyrewood shackle shift and consumed.
Your persistence is commendable. With the knowledge you helped me gather, Arugal will fall and his reckless magic shall be undone. Cheers. Arugal still resides in Shadowfang Keep.
Okay, so we've finished that chain. The only thing we need to do is kill Arugala. So Arugal's Folly 4 is done. That means we've completed that whole quest line. Minus Arugal must die. So that's good. A recipe for death looks like it's actually in the Undercity that we need to go to, but no, it is. It's right there. I guess the quest was picked up in the Undercity, but we turn it into him.
What is it? Beware the living.
Oh, we forgot to read the journal.
Trust no one.
It says, through study of various fossilized creatures, I have deduced that in ancient times a great plague swept through the waters of Lake Lordomir. What caused this? We might never know, but the rate of contamination appears to be extremely high, based on dense concentrations of remains distributed across the lake bed. In an attempt to uncover the past, I've begun to examine the creatures of the present in hopes of finding the missing clue to this mystery. The lake skulkers and lake creepers are ancient beasts who inhabit the islands in the center of Lake Lordimir. There is a moss which grows on them that resembles trace materials on some of the fossils. More research needs to be done before I can speculate as to what this connection means. While trying to collect moss samples, I came across the scene of a bloody battle. The Vilefin tribe of Murlocs had come under siege by a marauding band of gnolls. There were both gnoll and Murloc corpses littering the battlefield. As I passed a mangled Murloc body, I noticed a strange hardened tumor protruding from the wound. As I began to study the tumor, it became clear it held similar properties to the moss I was collecting. Unfortunately, I could find no other tumors besides the one.
This had better be good.
I see you're back, Leakinson.
Apothecary Berard's journal. Why, you are quite brave, adventurer. Now let's see what Berard was up to before he went mad.
According to Berard's journal, the moss from lake skulkers and creepers might prove useful for our quest to brew a new plague. Those beasts dwell on the islands in Lake Lordimir to the east. He also mentions a very rare hardened tumor that he discovered on a Vilefin Murloc. Apparently the tumor is so rare, Berard was only able to obtain one. Collect samples of the moss as well as the rare hardened tumor and take them to Master Apothecary Farinell in the Undercity.
Okay, so we finished the next step of the recipe for death. So recipe for death step 2 has finished. And then step 3, it looks like we're going to have to turn it into the Undercity. This is a slightly tougher one. So Rawhide Clues, did we never turn that in? Let's take a peek at that. Did I miss that one? No, we did. We turned in Rawhide Clues. We need Rawhide Ichor. So somehow I missed when we turned in Rawhide Clues. I'm just going to bam bam. Because I think we picked it up and went and came and turned it right back. But what we didn't do was I don't have Rawhide Ichor listed here. So that's what it needs to be. So we can check off Rawhide Clues because that was bringing back from the box or whatever. And what about the Engraved Ring? I think we did that too. Let's look at the Engraved Ring. I can't remember. I feel like we did that one. It required Rawhide Clues, then Raleigh in the Undercity, and A Husband's Revenge. Wait, why don't we have any of those? Oh no, we have the Engraved Ring. Somewhere. Where? Underground? So I don't think it was available before. I think now that we're going out there, now the Engraved Ring is available. Or else we just missed it.
What is it? If you want to find the husband or beloved who gave Delia her ring, then speak with Magistrate Severin in Brill. He should have records of recent deaths and, with luck, can discover who Delia is. But I wouldn't hope. Whoever gave her the ring is probably dead, or if he's undead, he probably no longer cares about Delia. In preparation for an assault.
Okay, so that's fine. So we're picking up the Engraved Ring. I truly don't know if we missed it or what the deal is with that. But that's actually okay. So we're down here and getting towards the end of the chains. So this we actually can undo. Okay, so now go back. We did complete Rawhide Clues. We're now picking up the Engraved Ring. We're just doing it down here. We'll go ahead and extend these just a little bit more. Okay, so, and then let's look at our time. Oh, we still have about 15 minutes, so that's good. But 15 minutes is still a pinch short, so we need to go to this island now. We're building up more and more quests leading us to the island. We do have quests leading us into Ambermill, but I think what would be best, first of all, let's go ahead and repair guy. Let's empty our bags, but then let's just start working on this Delia's ring thing. Oh, we're getting so close to being able to actually utilize the, like, first of all, getting gear. We're finding these two-handed weapons. They're just under what's going to be good for us. We did not kill. Oh, I wonder if those stinking werewolves. well, maybe not, because the Pyrewood people, they were not in werewolf form, but I bet you that last one probably could have skinned him. So I wasted some skinning opportunities there, and I do need more leather. I have 14 leather, so I've got some. We need more. Alright, so let's go ahead and fly to the Undercity.
Our bats are well trained and fed.
And then we'll do this, because we don't have a ton of time, and I'm worried if I try to go into the island to Fenris Isle that we will start getting sucked in. Even though we have to go there twice, because we do need to do this. We need to collect the Rawhide Ichor, and we need to get the tumor and the Skulker Moss, which I think there's actually, and Lake Creeper Moss. That part takes a little bit of time. I'm not 100% confident we can finish that in 15 minutes, because the RNG on the hardened tumor could get us, and you have to kill your way through. You need 6 creeper mosses and 6 lake skulker mosses, and the drop rate is probably less than 50%. So you're killing at least 30 skulkers, and while they're not going to be giving us too much trouble, takes time. And then add in the drop rate on the moss there, and we could have some bad luck. Also, I kind of feel like we need to go down and kill some Dalaran people. Not necessarily the Ravenclaw. This is a different area, but there is a quest that leads it. There's a secondary thing that takes us in there, so kind of on the fence about that. So I feel like we might as well see if where this Engraved Ring questline leads us, and that way, whatever it is, we can be set up to stack those things in the next episode. But I'm guessing already right now, probably 2 episodes-ish, if you look at where we're at. We don't have a ton of quests. Maybe 1. It's just what's really gonna be the determining factor for us is how it goes when we hit Fenris Isle. Oh man, I should have gone down. Because that is the part of this area we will not be able to solo. It's not going to happen. So can we find a group of people that want to get it done? I mean, it's kind of early in the morning, not that early, but it's a Saturday, so that's, that's good. But either way, a couple days will be fine. Small chance tomorrow, but anytime we start to kind of... Do I just go up and go down? I hate it when I do that. I literally don't know what's wrong with my brain sometimes. I seriously don't even remember making it to the top. I don't. Weird. Oh, I think I did, and then I turned around and went right back in here. I don't know. Autopilot sometimes. Yeah, so I think, like I said, I've got a little bit less we got about 4 weeks until I go away hiking. So in that 4 weeks, let's see, it'll take us a couple days to finish this zone. I think it'll probably take us, all told, almost 2 weeks to do all of Baron's, Alliance and Horde, and do Wailing Caverns on Alliance and Horde and all the associated quests. So that's going to take 2 of our weeks, and then we'll be back to do Shadowfang Keep probably. Now we're at 2.5 weeks. That leaves us about a week and a half. So Where are we? Because I'm trying to remember where I said we were originally going to be. That would start us, without even looking at my thing, that would start us on Stone Talon, which is not a huge zone, but we have to do its equal Horde and Alliance. Probably a little bit more than a week there.
Quickly.
Hello, Gleekan. What brings you back to Brill?
Delia did live in Brill not long ago. She was buried in the mass grave. But if what you say is true, then the Rothide Knolls must have stolen her body and taken it to Silverpine. The Rothides, like all the Scourge, must be destroyed. I trust you are taking steps to make that happen. Delia had a husband, Raleigh, who now dwells in the Undercity. If the Delia who lived in Brill is the one who owned this ring, then Raleigh will know. Raleigh is in the trade quarter of the Undercity.
Okay, good. So we finished Delia's ring, which is kind of how I like to say it. And we're going to pick up Raleigh in the Undercity. So pick that up there. Bam, bam. Oop, we actually have to extend our cell a little bit. All right. So yeah, so I think we'll be on Stone Talon, would be my guess. Is that what I said? No. I think we can probably finish Stone Talon. And then we would be starting Red Ridge. So we'll be somewhere in that ballpark of Red Ridge before I leave you all for about a week and a half. Got to get some hike practice in and mix it up with a little R&R and some things to make the wife happy. She humors the hiking and enjoys it some, but she doesn't have the same kind of passion for it that I do. But we are bringing all the family, all the kids, so it should be all my grown-up kids, my younger kids. It should be fun. They typically like it. I'm just gonna have to find. This might be the first time ever I have to put my dog in a dog, like a doggy hotel, because we can't bring the dog on the trip. And normally I've always in the past, we've had this dog about as long as this show's been going on. I think I got the dog pretty much right at the same time I started this show. So this show's been going about 2.5 years, and that's about how long we've had this dog. Maybe I got the dog a few months after. He was born like a week or two before I started the show, and then once he was done weaning, we took him. He was weaned off his mom. We got him. But in that time, we've never had to do something like that, because we've always just had one of the kids, a family member, a friend, somebody watch it. But we are kind of tapped out. We're bringing most of the people like that we know with us. All right, so here's Raleigh.
What would you ask?
Do I know you?
Yes, this ring was my wife's. Her fate was the fate of all who failed to endure these harsh times. I feel nothing for her death, nor for the story you tell of her body's abduction. Such feelings have long since grown cold within me, but desire does still burn in my dead heart, adventurer. Desire for revenge. Valdred, once my good friend, was my wife's murderer. Although I am incapable of grieving, I do yearn for revenge. If you kill Valdred and bring me his cursed hands, then I will reward you. I last heard he was at the Greymane Wall in southern Silverpine, trying to flee into the kingdom of Gilneas.
Okay, so he's setting us on a quest for revenge. That ring is trash. However, it is, particularly for a healer, it's a negative spirit ring. But it is like the
How may I be of service?
First ring as the Horde that you can basically gain access to. So for that reason, we will probably wear it. It gives like +4 stam, but -3 spirit. And spirit's whatever, it's not that important. It just increases your regeneration rate. I don't even think it exists anymore in retail. All right, so no, that did not combine with anything. I was thinking that would hopefully combine. I couldn't remember, but no. He wants us to go way down there. It's kind of going to be paired up when we go down for the higher level quest to end the zone. So no, so I'm thinking we will probably go heal the Amber Mill stuff next time. Although there is eventually they do send you in there. I still think we'll just kill these mages on the next episode. See where that leads us, and then we'll probably begin phase 1 of the island, which is killing the outskirts, killing the gnolls, killing these things to get us started. But we won't be doing phase 2 yet, which will give us the resting in pieces. It will, yeah. So between those mages, it'll be. We do have to eventually go to Hillsbrad also, which we already have the flight path out there because of the Call of Water, so that will actually be an easy quest for us, but we'll do that at the end. Yeah, so we'll work on these top ones, the ones that are green for us. Oh, yeah, we have to go to the crossroads. Well, we'll save that one for last, 100%. I think there's a similar quest, I believe, for the Horde that, for the Barons that sends you out here that's worth a lot. Pretty sure. Alright, so I think we're good. Oh, I have the shield. Sinking roots there. So I think we are rather, even though it's a couple minutes early, we're not going to get anything accomplished in a couple minutes. We probably wouldn't even finish walking to wherever we wanted to go. So I think we'll tuck into our grave. You know, we're comfy here. And yeah, even that other offhand thing we get. I don't think I should even hold on to these anymore because I'm never going back. I'm never going back to that. We're gonna stay two-hand wielders from this point forward. Alright, so we have another episode in the pipe. 5x5. I thank you as always so much for watching and for tuning in. And I will see you next time on Lore of Warcraft. Peace.